As soon as that gets up there. There we go. Orwell. I've heard about this game. Double check to make sure that it's actually working. Yep. Okay. Alright. So we're going to play some Orwell here. Some wonderful 1984-esque fun, because I've been trying to beat that lady in the white for quite some time. Okay, welcome to Orwell. Profile. Okay. Empty profile. Create. Congratulations, you've been selected for the Orwell test phase. Please create a profile. Let's select a profile picture. Oh my god. One of these. Click, click, click. Dude has a nice hat. Well, I guess if we're going to go with something that kind of looks like me, we'll do that. We'll put the name... Oh, what should we put? Let's call this one John Bryant. Yeah, that'll work. Next step. You may now enter your email address. Note: entering your mail address will allow us to inform you about updates on your case. The address is entered will be handled with care, not used for any other purpose. This is optional. Well, let's do it. We'll put in my you should be reading at gmail.com. Okay, next step. Be diligent. Your work has severe impact. Please agree to the following terms. I am aware that my actions may severely impact the lives of citizens of the nation. I will work thoroughly and judge objectively in the best of my belief. While working, I will adhere to the laws and jurisdiction of the nation. Click. There we go. Setting up profile. Thank you for ensuring the safety of the nation's people. Your registration is now complete. Logging in. Freedom Plaza, April 12th, 2017. Interesting. Uplink to database. No record found. Okay. Kind of creepy so far in that totalitarian regime type place. Searching. Searching. No record found. Police record found. Uh-oh. Police record. Who's that? Oh. Well. Well. The clocks were striking 13. That's one of the first... It's like the first line in 1984. You're online. Good. Call me Symes. I'll be your advisor on Orwell. Together we will form both the first and the last line of defense against terrorism. For this test phase, you were one of the first people to try out the Orwell system under real circumstances, selected from thousands of applicants across the globe. Normally, congratulations would be in order, but as you can see from that footage, there has been an incident, so let's get started. I've activated the reader tool for you. Its purpose is storing bookmarks to online websites and documents for easy access, and to highlight when there is new information to be investigated. First, I want you to be informed of the situation. Our leading newspaper, the National Beholder, will bring you up to speed. Okay. So I click here. Headlines. Feel free to browse the National Beholder. I've activated the profiler. Open the unknown person file once you're done. Okay. A bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial and kills 3. An explosion destroys the Freedom Memorial in Bonton? In Bonton. 3 people killed, 5 severely injured. Authorities received strange letter. Negotiations in Triflith. Movie shooting completed. 100 Grey Shadows. Lol. The Grey Shadow Saga. Well, let's check it out. Detonation destroys Freedom Monument. Approximately 7:50 p.m. on Wednesday evening, an explosive device detonated at the Freedom Plaza in Bonton. According to official police records, 3 people were killed, at least 5 bystanders severely wounded. The Freedom Memorial was completely destroyed. Police forces closed off the area immediately. Experts believe the attack was an act of terror, with police confirming the explosive device was homemade, triggered from a short distance away using a cell phone signal. Police reports also confirm that several hours earlier, an anonymous letter containing the first 3 stanzas of the German folk song Die Gedanken sind frei, The Thoughts Are Free, had reached local authorities. Prime Minister Blaine immediately issued a public press statement firmly condemning the assault and put the nation on high alert until perpetrators have been brought to justice. Okay. The leading newspaper of the nation, fast, precise, honest. So let's go back. Police negotiations in the riot-ridden Parisian capital city of Triflith have been aborted without any result last night, independent sources. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So we're done that. Movie shooting. A gray shadow, another gray shadow, 100 gray shadows. Due to the breakdown of Hollywood power couple, quarrels, getting out of control, pulling teeth. Okay. Well, that's pretty much it for that. The listener? Nope. Insider. Oh, this one. Ah, there it is. Wait, what? No, close. There we go. The profiler holds all the information on those we investigate. The file you have opened is for our main suspect. The blue-haired woman that the CCTV footage shows before the assault is no stranger to the police. Take a look at the arrest record. Cassandra Watergate. The highlighted elements in the record are pieces of data that are able to be extracted. We call these elements data chunks. Hovering over data chunks will reveal their relevance to the case and any connections or information it may influence. Drag and drop all data chunks from the police database into a profile to upload them to our servers. Alright. That is a data chunk, I believe. Upload complete. Assault on a police officer. Okay. Pictures and names are crucial information for Orwell to identify a person. Information in documents can only become a data chunk when it can be clearly assigned to a target person. Add the reason for Miss Watergate's prior arrest that had just been unlocked. We will need this info to progress. Assault on a police officer. Related document. With the data you extracted from the police record, a new document can now be accessed. Now let me ask you a question. Do you believe in coincidence? I do not. Find data revealing where she attacked the police officer, and you'll see what I mean. Suspect was arrested on site. Franklin had been struck by an unknown object, became unresponsive. The protesters at the origin of the assault were forcibly moved, where the suspect was found kneeling and weeping on the ground. When asked to lay on the ground, she cooperated immediately. Aha. Is this woman a terrorist? Woman allegedly injured a police officer 2 weeks ago. Remains in custody. Trial scheduled for August. Cassandra W. Simple protester or anti-governmental terrorist? Hello. A rampage at the Freedom Plaza. Who's an artist by profession? Well, let's upload that to Orwell. The exact same location. She turns up there right before the explosion. Surely not a coincidence. As you know, Miss Watergate is still running around freely. We should find out why. We should also gather more background information on her. I want to know who we're dealing with. Oh yes, one who does street art by blowing memorials to pieces by any chance. Great, you found another document. Before we go on, let's clarify your job and how it affects mine, shall we? You've extracted all the info I already knew about Miss Watergate. Starting now, I'm going into this case blind. The Orwell Ethical Codex dictates that investigators like yourself are the only ones allowed to access the documents of target persons. Advisors like me only get to see the data provided by the investigators. We will then draw conclusions and request action. Your primary job is to provide information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data. You may hit disable on a data chunk if you do not want to pass it on to Orwell. However, some data chunks might be necessary. I see. Cassandra's portfolio. Bomb obliterates. Let's go check this out. Portfolio. Harboring outstanding art. A colorful inhabitant of Wonderland right behind the rainbow. Glad you found me. Finally found the courage to quit my dull day job, focus on my art career, put stuff on my portfolio, my latest works, leave a message on my UTEL account, the Cassie92. My beloved furball Kikiko. Okay, so I don't think we need that one, but she did quit her day job and her UTEL account. That's probably going to be important. Good, you found a chat handle. This will allow us to overhear any conversation on that account. The listener has now been unlocked. New conversations will appear whenever they are started. Well, I think this one... Interesting. We should find out what that job was. But this, I'm going to disable. I don't think that is important. No communications. Reader. Occupation. Aha, new objective. So that's the objectives. Bright cold day. Quote of the day: the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. Find information on Cassandra's social and occupational background. Find the reason why the investigation against Cassandra was closed. Okay. Don't think there's anything there. Arrest date July 10th. Okay. Maybe that might be an address. So you're under the impression that our wonderful Miss Watergate is really living in Wonderland? Somehow I doubt that. Some people's lives are hanging in the balance here. What if you pass me something I cannot identify as wrong so easily? You've got to be more careful. Okay. Right. No communications yet. So what? Sandra Watergate. Oh, here we go. It is me. I was never sure about the title though. The Businessman's Forgotten Daughter. Or a Victim of Traditionalism in Pink. Christmas present for my darling. Private piece. So, this is something. In a relationship. Daughter of entrepreneurs. Oh, we've got something here. Chat session. Jossie. Can't seem to find my credit card. I assume you took it, right? You got me, Sherlock. Interesting. I'm in the middle of buying all of Boynton with that platinum card I lifted from your desk. Stole credit card. Can't stop me now. Well, lucky for you, I don't mind going on a splurge as long as you don't pick up some wine for dinner. Wine? What does Joseph Langley, my fearless attorney, an all-around badass, have in mind this time? Probably just a business call for one of his favorite clients. Actually, yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. Very serious business, Cassandra. Very, very serious business. Guess I better pick up shitloads of wine. You'll have to get this client of yours pretty buzzed to handle all that business. One bottle should be fine. She's a lightweight. Okay. So I guess I shouldn't pick up some of them party pills from Big Pharma. Oh, Juan, I was only teasing. Speaking of parents, when are you going to tell them about us? Yeah, maybe. Gotta go now. Text you later. Session closed. Okay. So we've got some stuff. This stole credit card. I don't think so, because he doesn't seem to mind. But we'll upload this. You now have a profile for a related person. Okay. Also, big pharma. Pharmaceutical. Watergate. Pharma entrepreneurs. That does ring a bell. Okay. I'm not going to worry about. Go over to the reader. There we go. Procedure. Closing raises the suspect. Lawyer. Criminal Joseph Langley. Orwell informs me you just encountered conflicted data chunks. Whenever the content of two data chunks are at odds with one another, they will be shown as conflicted. When you extract one of the data chunks containing a conflict, the others will be invalidated immediately. I highly recommend that you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed. Though this is your decision, once the information has been parsed, there's no way to reverse your choice. The case, Cassandra acquitted of the alleged assault. Police trial took place, with the case being closed due to lack of evidence. There is a conflict with an unknown data chunk. Show conflict. The wealthy family of the accused. Procedure closing raises manipulation suspicions. When the relatives of the victim express their disappointment on hearing of the lawsuit, they openly voice their concerns that the wealthy family, the victim, father of 2 young sons, was rushed into hospital, where he is still in an induced coma. Okay. Let's see this one. Watergate Pharmaceuticals enriches your lives. Metharin Blue. Cough drops. Compensum. Focusin. Products. Company. 80 years. Bruno Watergate. Chief of Watergate. Dr. Alice Watergate, Head of Research and Development. Cassandra Watergate. Junior COO. Related profiles update. Unique flair. Let's move this though. Now I see. Keeping a family affair. That's a new portrait. Junior COO. Jobs. We are urgently looking Chief Operating Officer to replace the retired, formerly appointed predecessor. Aha! So she is the Chief Operating Officer. She was Junior Chief Operating Officer. Very interesting. So let's go check over here, because we've got some stuff. Cassandra Watergate, client of lawyer. Date of birth. Bruno Watergate. Cassandra Watergate, daughter. Huh. Address right now. So let's go here. I don't think I can, but I can grab this. Being an artist and a junior COO seems quite odd. She also mentioned she had quite a dull job, didn't she? Documents that you have already reviewed may be updated from time to time. The reader will notify you when that happens. National Beholder just published a new article. You may want to take a look. Okay. Urgently looking for a chief. Or maybe I was wrong and nothing says in the family. This is probably what she meant. Okay. I thought that might be the case. Headlines. What's this? Crime rate continues to drop. Minister of Security presented the latest numbers. Never before have there been so few violent crimes. Implementation of the safety bill. What's a safety bill? The party is elected in government. Safety bill passed. Crimes per capita. Interesting. General travel transisting through the nation. There's not too much here. The party participate. Join the army of the nation. People. Robert Blaine, the Prime Minister. Arthur Scott Gallagher. Catherine Delacroix. Peter Faulkner. The party's peacekeeping mission. Positions. Interesting. There's a lot of stuff in here. Let's see what this party's peacekeeping mission is. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Okay. Procedure closes. This is the show the conflict. Case being closed due to lack of evidence. The wealthy family. So what do I do here? Let's look at the police report. Arrested on assault. Suspect was arrested on site after Officer Franklin had been struck by an unknown object. Protesters at the corner forcibly moved where the suspect was found kneeling, weeping on the ground. She cooperated immediately. That's not a lot to go on. So rather than doing this, it's accused they might have influenced. Parents resolved to legal means. There's no evidence that it happened. This is what I figured. A pity the CCTV feed did not actually help. Maybe it will today. Currently, I'm thinking that Miss Watergate underwent quite a radical change. Don't you agree? Let's find out what happened between these two lives of hers. What may have caused this radical shift? Alright. Cassandra's timeline. Click. You're invited to tea inside the rabbit hole. Huh. September 13th, 1992 has an interest in art, music, and activism. Okay. These are pictures, right? I wonder if I upload a new picture. Like if I go to here, portfolio, this is a new portrait. So it's got these two. So they're all here. Excellent. That's what I wanted to see. Because this is going to go in here too. Is that actually the same person? So we got these 3 photos, but this is the most recent one. So that's what I'm going with. Alright. Pop artist and free thinker. Birthday. Definitely going to need that. Interests. And activism, what a lineup. I know. We get all the photos. The targets. Painting, Alice in Wonderland. My cat, Kikiko. Cassandra Watergate posted on March 1st, 2017. First day in freedom, far away from the shackles of Watergate Pharma. Who's going to pay for your stuff now? Mommy and Daddy won't like this. Jake Clefton. Listen, Jake, I'm not Daddy's little girl anymore. My art already got me a lot of money. More than enough to pay all my bills. Don't worry about me. Despised puppets of the state. You have finally managed to destroy us entirely. That was January 29th. There is nothing left to do but congratulate you. These are my personal wishes to you from the deepest abyss of my heart. Fuck all of you government lackeys. Most painfully, Cassandra. Hello? Mary Bly. Sweetie, what's the matter? This totally doesn't sound like you. We haven't hung out for ages. You gotta get out from time to time. Mary, just shut your freaking mouth. I'm not in the mood for your stupid act. Told you again and again I cannot deal with this right now. Okay, you know what? I'm really sorry that I still care about my best friend, no matter how often she decides to give me the cold shoulder. But in that case, that's in the past now. With Joseph Langley. Aha! That's something. With Joseph Langley. With her lawyer. Might be noteworthy. Well, Miss Watergate, we aren't too fond of you either. So what's the conflict? Broken friendship. Conflicting update. Create new profile. This is a conflict with one unknown data chunk. The beholder actually wrote about me being freaking redeemed of this shit. But surprise, surprise, I had to mention the speculations over my parents buying me out. Makes the click counts go boom, doesn't it? Uh-huh. At least you're redeemed now. Want to blow off steam together? Not today. I have a date this evening. Who's the lucky one? That's case closed. Kiddo, you're my heroine. Both the heroic and drug way. 1,000 cams on the plaza, but no proof. We've shown the world this dirty surveillance machinery only exists to intimidate and to mislead the people. Interesting. So happy. So happy. Change the profile. Was amazing. Without further ado, going punk. Clever. Catharsis. Had her alias name changed to Juliet Carrington. That's the spirit. An activist group. There we go. Okay. So those are in conflict with each other, but create new profile. Beep. An alias name. You know people on the web, so many names, so many identities. It's always good to record every alias. Then we can match data chunks to the target persons. Invite you to our little activist group. An activist group. Is there anything more specific? I'm looking. Marry the best friend of all time. Paying a visit to your hairstylist soon. Okay. So this is the best friend of all time, but that was on April 12th, 2016. And up here, this was on January 30th. Broken friendship. How sad. Oh, we've got a new chat. Session closed. Session Joseph Langley. There we go. I figured it out. Hear about the Freedom Plaza bombing? Yeah, don't remind me. You know I have a history with that place. Uh-huh. What else is next? Already fucking me up enough. I have to catch a bus from there every day. Too many bad memories. And now, I was there just moments before this happened. I never should have gone to that damn protest. Darling, you don't need to justify yourself to anybody, especially not me. I was so happy when Goldfels accepted me. Goldfels accepted me into thought. Thought I desperately want to go out and prove my worth to the cause. Think of it this way. If you would not have gone to the protest, we never would have been wrongfully indicted and we never would have met. Yeah, and I would not have been called a terrorist in the papers. You were not a terrorist, okay? Ain't I? You sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Ka-ching! Was that supposed to be my credit card and a cash register? Something like that, I guess. I hope you like, Chateau Margaux. Great, you decided to bankrupt me. Yes, sir. Always ready to pull the money out of innocent pockets. Wow. She's not really, painting herself in a good one. I have wine. Achievement unlocked. Anyway, headed to my handsome boyfriend Joseph for dinner. So I've already got that. Here's the thing. I've got an appointment tonight. It's surprisingly out of schedule and I can't postpone it. Very sorry. We'll see each other tomorrow. Appointment here, appointment there, appointment every fucking where. How can you constantly do this to me? Really? Have you taken your methorin? She's on drugs! It's the only thing that matters to you, that I'm on my fucking happy pills all day? Wow. Wow. That's harsh. See, I feel kind of uncomfortable reading these things because this is like private conversations and stuff. It makes me feel a little, even though it's a game, it's human enough and realistic enough. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. She's on methorin. Goldfells. She catches a bus from there every day. Meaning her presence there before the bombing could be coincidence after all. I'll reserve my thoughts till you find more evidence. Goldfells. An activist group called Thought. Interesting. Maybe this is what influenced her. And who's Goldfells? We should find something that shows her current attitude. See if we're following the right person. And she's on methorin. What's this methorin? Can you look that up for me? I certainly can. That's in the products. Methorin blue. Antidepressant. I wonder if her adverse attitude toward the assault is actually worth anything then. Perhaps emotions were high if she's reliant on this medication. Looking at what you've extracted so far, we're dealing with a potentially dangerous personality. I will indicate that to law enforcement. Torture myself with whimsies? I think that was whimsies. Overview. The thoughts are free. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. George Orwell. Nice. They're quoting George Orwell in a game inspired by George Orwell. Freedom is unfree. So let's go back to entry 1. This article is private. Direct links, not from the main page. Sorry. Flawed? No. War on Indifference. Nice to remember. Hello. Freedom is Unfree. Published by Catharsis. It's cams everywhere, even at the Freedom Plaza. Is it just me, or is it a little bit ironic? We were there because we wanted a peaceful protest. We've always been against violence. Huh. One would assume that in an age when there are cams everywhere, it should be easy to prove whether I was at all involved or not, but it wasn't. It took weeks of investigative custody to figure out that the cam footage was not actually clearly showing anything at all, which raises the question, why are there so many cams in the first place? The answer is intimidation only. No comment on this. One unknown data chunk. Our thoughts still free by Goldfels. Hello. German folk song. Guest, interesting name by the way. Stumbled upon your new blog. Frankly, I'm surprised to find anyone here at all. I thought nobody would ever find this blog at all. Thank you so much for my kind words. Hello, Edmund. A. Goldfels. A. Goldfels. 5 registered since March. So let's go back. Abraham Goldfels. Only 1 articles. So I can get in here now. But I can't. New stuff. The Beacon of Unfreedom. Finally someone who had the grit and explosives to show how futile surveillance is. What? Really, Cassie? You of all people? You laugh at being killed? Are you out of your mind? Show conflict with another data chunk in Freedom is Unfree. Sees assault justified for showing the futility of surveillance. Even though she wanted a peaceful protest, an adverse attitude toward violence, it's got to be that one. I suspected as much. Seems like we're looking at the right person. Alright, what we found so far is good and interesting, but I think we should be searching for something a little more concrete. We have to dig deeper. Juliet Carrington. Just wanted to know your post on the timelines about this assault. You really shouldn't write something like that. Jules. Nope. I just wanted to know what's wrong. It's nothing. Just between the two of us. I just had to let off steam, you know? It's because of what happened, isn't it? What happened? Yeah, and lots of other shit today. Stirring up all this crap again. You know, what I did. What happened there wasn't your fault. Interesting. Cassie, you hurt that officer to save me, and you succeeded. You mustn't forget that. It was so brave. How can it not have been my fault, Juliet? I smashed the freaking skull of a father of 2 children because I lost it. Who knows what would have happened if you hadn't stopped him. And that's why you should remove this post. I feel like an asshole, the worst kind of asshole. I might be free, but not rightly so. I'm not innocent. Nobody's innocent. You have to let go. Well. What do we got here? Injured police officer to protect Juliet Carrington. Was protected. Show the conflict. Admitted guilt for having injured police officer in a rage. So which one? Which one is it? This is one of those tricky ones. What do you guys think I should do? If there's anybody watching. There may not be. Let's see. I think she did it to save. Where did that come from now? This is perfect. We can arrest her and open the investigation again. However, we probably won't be able to hold her for long if this really happened in the defense of Juliet. Very good work. The intervention team is already on its way. We'll need to wait for confirmation. Next stop, Wonderland, right? Just kidding. Next time be careful with providing the wrong data, though, okay? In Miss Watergate's case, it was not a problem to get her address, with the help of the local police due to her former record. Maybe you're right. I should take the post down. It'd be better, believe me. Wait a second, somebody's at the door. It's the police! How's your boyfriend? Still together? Well, not as much as before. Hello? Are you still there? I'll inquire if all went well with arresting Miss Watergate. You did a good job, in any case. Although we have no proof she's involved in the bombing, we might be able to question her. Despite acting in defense of this Juliet, she seems to be quite unstable and a threat. Okay, I just received confirmation she is now in custody. Very good work indeed. I'm curious about this thought group, though. Whether they... Oh, God. No. Take a look at the news. At the news... 2 dead after second explosion. Explosive charges set off. That is horrible. 2 dead, similar approach, same letter found, so these assaults are connected. If that wasn't enough already, Miss Watergate was in custody at the time, so that's her out of the picture. Oh, this complicates matters massively. So much for a simple test case. I need to speak to my superiors, see how we are to proceed given these extenuating circumstances. You did good today. You can log off and get some rest by clicking the button on the top right of the desktop. Try and get some sleep. I have a feeling the next few days are going to be trying at best. That's this one. Oh my. Well, that's quite an interesting game with all the stuff going on. Huh. Very interesting. I like this. This is a fun game. Definitely going to have to play some more of this. But that's going to be enough for this game. We're going to hit the logout button like they said. Beep. So I solved those objectives. And we go, sure you want to finish your work for today? All unprocessed data chunks will expire. I don't think I've missed any data chunks, have I? There's one there, but yeah, there's no data chunks that I have missed. So we will log out. The clocks were striking 13. Based on the data you submitted, we've learned the following. A severe assault occurred on Freedom Plaza yesterday. Cassandra Watergate was present there prior to the assault and is thus being investigated. Hints of the involvement of an activist group named Thought have been found. A second assault on Stelligan University occurred, seemingly connected to the first. This suggests that Cassandra Watergate is either not their only perpetrator or not involved at all. And we know all of that. We have learned the following. Next day, main menu. Yes. We'll log out. And there's a wonderful Orwell. Keep an eye on our citizens. Ha! That's a pretty neat game. I like it.